Yeah. Yeah. There's a jet on you, bro. Come get it, big dog. Oh yeah, I love playing with jets. Come here. Tickle, tickle, motherfucker. I love jets. A good friend of mine on here, dude's one of the best pilots I know, Warzone, and I got him and three or four other people one day to go all what was it, five or six of them? I think it was five against me in an oppressor. All of them in jets and just me on an oppressor, dude. And I took them all out. I couldn't fucking believe it. This dude don't even know what the fuck he's doing, dude. He's actually using his rockets and shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You ain't that slick. I know where I'm at. Hmm. I love how she said it like it was two words. Pregnant. Sure. Hang on. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm alive. Oh, wait a minute. That may. Oh, he's coming toward that pink car. Is that you? Yeah, that is you. He's right at you. He's right at you. I knew he would. When he started using them rockets, dude, I knew he was shit. Anybody using that laser and still rocking the rockets is not know what they're doing. That's not the strong point for that fucking vehicle. Did he really? Oh, you jumped him, huh? Huh. Where the fuck is he? Oh, he's fucking smart. Yeah, he killed himself. Yeah, he try harded it. Hmm. Oh, I've been dancing on him for a minute. I literally like fucking bounced off of his jet like 3 times. Like he'd come right at me and I'd twist that bitch around and bounce right off of him. I got him distracted. He's totally wrapped up trying to get me. I'll keep him distracted for a minute. I know he's down there because he keeps locking on to me with a ground-to-air missile. I got that guy. Maybe. Oh, those are constant. Those are sometimes they're random, sometimes they're people you know, sometimes they're people in the lobby. It just that thing will it constantly blow up. I turned all my notifications off on my phone, on my settings and shit. Let's see. Hang on, let me kill myself so dude don't get me. Oh, yeah, because he's already shooting at me. Did I blow up my bike too? Oh damn, I did. I didn't mean to blow up my bike. Alright. Let's see. Go to oh, your aim. Well, I got this. I'll hold this lobby for you if you want to change it. Um, I said I can hold this lobby for you if you want to change it. Uh, let's see. Where the fuck is it? Stats gallery. Mm-mm. Nah. Let's see. Where the hell is it? Okay, here it is. In settings, under notifications, you can turn your phone alerts off, your status, crew updates. You can switch any of those things off. The options button. The options button. To notifications. Yeah, and also like the phone calls, if you switch the message frequency to 1 hour, they won't bother you so much. So with the Lester and all those goddamn phone calls and shit trying to sell you stuff, if you switch that shit to an hour, they won't call you every 5 minutes. Yeah, they're trying to get you to buy that shit. They're little characters and shit for all this stuff. And once you get it all, they still call you and bother you. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, I turn all of my stuff off except for like my tooltips and my friend updates. Everything else I turn off. They still show up at the phone, but the thing is they don't pop up on the left half of your screen and start like moving up the damn screen and shit, you know? So you can just pop your phone up and see them when you want to see them. You can hear the beep and decide whether you want to check it or not instead of being forced to see it. Right, right. Yeah, that bothers the shit out of me too. I don't like anything being on my hood. Yeah, I'm gonna kill a few more and then I gotta hop off of here and set too.
I'll do my best.
It's tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah, I got a bunch of channel work to do tomorrow. Oh shit, you made good time. What are you talking about? Dude, I spent 2 to 3 days or more waiting on a motherfucker to show up. You had one smooth. Man, I didn't think about that until you said that. I don't think I've ever had one go smooth. Every one of my kids came out complicated as fuck. My oldest boy, I used to tell him he was the birth of Fight Club. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, you got stuck on the way out, dude. You made it to the fucking finish line and decided to punch yourself in the fucking eye. Like, so much so that your little fist, you got a little black eye when you came out. And so I started fucking with it. I was like, goddamn baby Tyler Durden right here. He came out kicking his own ass. Yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's why I said you pulled out smooth. Yeah. Damn. Mm, yeah. 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 I mean, that's always the factor, though. I mean, money or no money, that shit's always shit. What was I gonna say? Like everybody always tries to say shit like they're trying to get financially prepared or they're not ready for it. It's like, dude, no parent in the history of anywhere ever was fucking ready. I don't give a fuck how much you saved up. Nobody's ever really financially, not a normal person anyway. It's not financially prepared for that. You're not. A kid will cost you around $250,000 in their lifetime. You're not. You know what I mean? Nobody's just got that chilling. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 We're all right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yup. Mm. I don't care. Tell me I got him. Tell me I got him. God damn it. Oh, he was chilling on the roof. That's why bitch was fucking parked. I thought he was in motion. Mm.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? I think we can do that.
Mm-hmm. I know people like that. I know people like it, dude. My dad's one of those people, dude. You can't have a conversation with the motherfucker. Like he's one of these people. Like he's so wrapped up in the concept of money. He'll like every time I see him, and I mean every time. And I don't think I've seen him maybe 5 times in the last, hell, maybe 3 times in the last 10 years. And every time I see him, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got this new truck, and I got this new this, and I built a new that." And I'm like, I didn't fucking ask you about your goddamn the social status of your fucking stuff, man. Like, what the fuck has that got to do with anything? And then I'd say something to somebody else, and he'd be like, "Oh, he's right," and I'd be like, "Motherfucker, you Google, you like spell checking my fucking ass? I didn't know I had a fucking approval rating that I needed to run through you first before something was fucking correct." Like, and this was at Thanksgiving. I said this shit. I went to fuck off because like my dad's one of these social status kind of people, and I'm like, oh, fuck that shit. He'll get mad at me because I'll embarrass him publicly. I don't give a shit. I got no pride. I got no fucking ego. I got nothing but fucking humility, dude. You're nothing if you can't laugh at yourself, dude. You can't grow as a person if you can't laugh at yourself. And I'll embarrass the shit out of him, dude. Uh, yeah, he does that shit all the time. I'm like, and what it is it's all this fucking money. People are more worried about what other people think of them than what they think of them fucking selves. In doing so, they're actually fucking depressed, and all the pain that they cause other people is really just because they fucking hate themselves. They have the money is taking it so far that they don't have a personality. They can't have a conversation with you on any kind of level for anything other than either themselves or look at my shiny new shit. You know? Mm-mm. No. Yeah. Nuh-uh. Right? Right? What are you gonna do with it? Yeah. Compassion, just general compassion for people. Yeah. Yeah. Or bullshit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Never. Yep. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. and then they come back and we completely disown them. Act like what they did doesn't mean anything to us, you know. And you don't know. Hey, you man. I mean, you really don't know. Like, fucking the amount of turmoil a normal man, anybody with any compassion in their heart, when they go and they're told to just blindly follow orders, the things that they do will fucking haunt them. Like, I know plenty of people who were actually in the military and had to kill people, and they still to this day, enemy or not, taking somebody else's life, knowing that you removed something from this planet that you did not fucking put here, will weigh so fucking heavy on your conscience. Like, and I had a long conversation with a buddy of mine about it, and I was like, and I bet people talk about it to you as if it's something fun without realizing you had to look that motherfucker in the eye to pull the trigger. You actually watched life leave someone, and that's an effect that, in like, unless you witness it or at least take the time to think about how it would make you feel, that most people don't grasp. They don't take it that serious. Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's crazy, dude. See, that's another reason I've been experimenting with these fucking rabbit holes, man. Because there's just endless rumor about just about anything that you can think of. But you, I don't know. To a certain degree, maybe some of it could be true. I technically, personally, have no fucking idea, and I'm not gonna like weigh in. I'm very okay with just saying I don't know. You know, I don't feel like I have to pick a side or nothing. I'm okay with my ignorance in this particular topic because I know I'm never going to be able to prove it either way anyhow. So, I'm not going to get whelmed by it. But there's a lot of people that take that shit super serious, man, and there is a possibility that a lot of this shit could be true. There's a possibility of it, and if it was, just like if we pretend like it's a Marvel comic for a minute and we do a what if that like half of this shit is true, the world is super fucked up, bro. Like super fucked up. I've heard everything from fucking chemtrails to organized fucking events, the intentional leadings of these wars. I mean, just tons and tons and tons and tons of shit. Literally, everything is killing you. Everything consists of fucking waves. They're talking about sticking like 50 fucking satellites in space that run 5G, supposed to change the internet forever. You know what I mean? But at the same time, look at fucking Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, they slid in that what was it, Thanksgiving weekend, they passed that fucking law on internet neutrality. So they're going to take away our sources of information here in the next couple of months. How we pay for the fucking internet could change fucking dramatically. Yeah, they slid it the fuck in. Yeah, they slid it the fuck in on fucking Thanksgiving weekend. While everybody was out of the fucking office, it was the last thing that fucking passed. It was the last thing that fucking passed, and nobody was there. Right, that's what I'm saying. They slid that motherfucker in. And and what it is the five major corporations that run the United States. Basically, all your TV stations, radio stations, all that shit. Five major corporations own all of those. They're losing it out to the fucking internet. So the government's only choice is, well, we're going to have to change this then. That's another reason why Comcast and shit like that. Do you remember when it was just about speed? When they used to sell you shit by the fucking speed, now they sell you shit by size and how much you use a month. Unless you have an unlimited plan, they sell it to you by size instead of by speed now, and it's fixing to change even more. It's it's going to have availability to where like YouTube, Netflix, and everything can charge you their own independent prices for whatever they want on only those specific services. You know, the freedom of speech will not actually. It will be completely filtered from that point. Hell, hey, did you see the shit from the dude from the what was it? Two CEO execs from Facebook, not Zuckerberg, but two other dudes stepped out and they were like, I just can't fucking take anymore. I just can't be a part of this anymore. And to where they were like coming up with psychological profiles to how to get people addicted to the phones, how to make them like the program is literally made to where, okay, you know how they say if you look at it too long and you mess with it too much, it releases dopamine into your brain, which is equivalent to hitting a fucking cigarette. It gives you that feeling of good when somebody likes your shit or comments on your shit or whatever. Has the reverse effect if you get negative or no replies. And even when you get stuff, they withhold it. they time it so that when your notifications hit, they are spaced so that you want to look at your phone about every 30 to 45 minutes or some shit. You know, their objective was to try to get you to look at it as much as possible, to keep you on it as much as possible. It created its own network. Mhm. Yeah, I don't fucking with it either, dude. I got a smartwatch just because it bugged me. Yeah. Huh, internet. Yeah, my wife's the same way. She's always on her tablet or her phone. One. She'll be having conversations with all kinds of people. She'd be like, "Did you see that post from such and such?" I'd be like, "Did he put it on my wall?" Nope. I did not get a notification. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, the whole Big Brother thing? Yeah. Yeah, my mom was too. Dude, my mom's still rocking a flip phone. I ain't kidding. Yeah. Yeah, and like, no shit, legit. She's like, I don't need all that stuff. I was like, well, you gotta get a Facebook, Mom. She's like, the fuck I do. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not yeah, it's not a necessity. They created a status is what it was. They created a status that everybody wanted to hold. That's why every year it's okay. This is exactly why I stopped playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty for like the last 5, maybe 6 years, to me, my opinion, has been nothing but maps and guns. Yeah, we get new shit every year, maps and guns. The game ain't fucking changing. It's the same. It's just maps and guns over and over and over every year. And we pay about $100 every year. And I'm like, that's stupid. I quit. I'm done. I'm done with COD because of that, right? But then they do the exact same thing to people with phones. Every year a new Note comes out, a new Galaxy comes out, a new fucking something every year, and it's like 6 to 7 to 800 bucks, depending on what fucking package you get and how much extra bullshit you buy with it. You know, and I'm like, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing. It's changing. It's getting better, but it ain't getting better enough. You know, it ain't doing it what I think should be worth getting a new one every fucking year. Hmm. Oh yeah, you catch people paying fucking leases for shit. I'm like, why are you gonna pay so much money for something you're not gonna keep? Like that's ridiculous. You're basically paying a rental fee. Yeah. Right. I've never made a payment on anything. Yeah, I've never made a fucking payment on anything, dude. I've always outright bought my shit. Oh, snacks. Yeah, but my mom was she's the one that got me kind of into that shit too, man. She's all about that Big Brother and this, that, and the other. And hell, I got to thinking about it one day. I was like, even if she was right, I think it's funny only because it's ironic as hell. It's not only did Big Brother work, but they tricked everybody into doing it to themselves. You're walking around with a microphone and a camera on you all the time that has navigational fucking capabilities. They know exactly where you are, what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're wearing, and you're paying the fucking bill for the network fee. That's fucking hilarious. Well, like I said, I don't know if it is or not, but I'm saying if it was, it seems feasible. Mm. Um, yeah, what is it? GMOs. Yeah, that's the new big thing. Everybody's all about GMOs now. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah. I seriously. I, Go ahead. Go ahead. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. FEMA's doing some creepy shit, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Disposable yeah. Disposable caskets is what they were. Military bought a bunch of them too. I heard about that. That's some weird shit, man. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff going on. Those pods. You hear about the pods that they made? Yeah, there's like these pods. They're like prison cells. You got a fucking bathroom, a bed, and a little slot where they slide food through. But it's just one concrete room that sits outdoors that has a giant loop on the top of it so that a crane can pick it up and load it onto whatever. They can imprison people, and these people never have to leave this cell. Not ever. Not in transportation, not in nothing. They never fucking leave. Why would FEMA need something like that? FEMA is fucking relief. They're supposed to be for emergencies and shit. Why are they making emergency fucking prisons? You know, there's another one that got me. Those joggers year before last year. Who the fuck bombs joggers? Who the fuck has got anything against thin joggers? What the fuck, fat people bombing joggers? What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. Mine too. hmm Yeah, friction. Yeah. 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 Survival skills are always top fucking notch. You know what I'm saying? People got a lot of shit. Something. Exactly, exactly. Which is why I don't mind living low. It don't bother me none to live the way I do. I'm not trying to put myself down or nothing like that, but I'm fucking common. You know what I mean? Like everything I got, dude, I built it or I fixed it. Oh yeah, dude. I tell you what. Here's some real shit, dude. I ain't worried about the zombie apocalypse. What I'm worried about is the junkie apocalypse. That shit is fucking real. It's happening right now. Yeah, yeah, no, it's not gonna be that shit. It's something's gonna happen. Yeah, yeah, something's gonna happen. Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody wants it to, right? You ever notice I never thought about that, but every couple of years, there's always some new thing that says everything's gonna end in the next year to 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like every few years, it happens. Yeah, we don't, not a bit. Well, there's supposed to be another one this month. What is it, like the 18th of this month? There's supposed to be something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing about global warming and all that stuff they keep talking about. They keep saying we're destroying the Earth. Earth's gonna be fucking fine, dude. We're gonna die, but the Earth is gonna be fine. Hmm. Right? Now, not only that, but now we're fracking all over the world, which is even worse. I think that's what's causing all these sinkholes and shit. Yeah. They banned it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, not only that, dude, there's a floating mass of trash in the fucking Pacific that's 3 times the size of North America. 3 times the fucking size. It's a giant floating island of garbage. Yeah, yeah. They do a whole bunch of eco-friendly stuff though too. They do a lot of energy-saving stuff. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Hmm. And it's like that, like in a lot of places, dude. In 2010, when the neighborhood flooded, uh, there were people down at this little local shop, fucking called Great Escape, this little comic shop and shit. After the flood was fucking over and everything got cleaned out, there was still like a foot to 2 foot of water in a lot of buildings and shit, right? When they went in to clean up their inventory and shit, like 15, 20 people caught fucking Hep C from the water. I'm like, dude. How contaminated you gotta be? You straight catch Hep C from creek water, dude. Like that's bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's oh my god. Yeah, I have to let it go sometimes because I get deep in them rabbit holes and all those what ifs. That you know what I mean. I ain't trying to figure them out. I'm just curious. I ain't trying to solve no mystery or convince myself of nothing. I just, at the same time, I don't want to close out the possibility. One of these motherfuckers is bound to be right. I don't know which one yet, but one of them's bound to be fucking right. And there's a shitload of theories out there, and I heard one the other day, and this is perfectly fucking relevant. This is probably one of the closest to being true, just from a sensical point of view, is that we're about 100 years behind in our own technological evolution because of the way energy and the way it changes and transfers and stuff has been withheld from us for so long. And I mean for so long. And there's hundreds of cases of people inventing stuff and then just dying. The dude that made the engine that ran off the water. There is a way to just take two fucking alternators, put them together, and they sustain their own energy. If you did that, you would never have to fuck with an electric company again. But because big business and companies and all of these things, are the veins of the fucking machine. They're the lifeblood of this fucking shit. Without it, they can't keep us under control. So they ban all this shit. You hear about people getting arrested for collecting fucking rainwater and cleaning it and shit. You know what I mean? Or having their own generator or some shit. You know what I mean? Or solar panels. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. We should be way more advanced than what we are right now. Yeah. Well, what was it? Didn't the Native American thing that was happening just last year? Um, yeah, yeah. It not only did they push those people out, but it's already fucking burst. They've already done it, and it already did exactly what they were afraid it would. Uh, it is. It's nuts. It's nuts. Well, see, just in my personal experience, I've worked for and with a lot of wealthy people, a lot of millionaires and songwriters and all kinds of shit, right? And I've noticed that people that have like crossed a certain point of monetization, they lose a little bit of their sanity. They ain't right. It's like it detaches them from fucking reality. Not having that fucking struggle, I don't know, it gives them this sense of fucking entitlement. You know what I mean? As if having X amount of dollars equals X amount of intelligence or opinion or something. You know what I mean? Like, and I've never met one person that had a lot of money that was just legit. That like didn't seem like he was losing his fucking mind about something, you know, or had a really awkward opinion about something, or you know, I met this lady once, dude. She was a songwriter, no shit. And my dad and my uncle Jimmy and me were moving her down from New York, and we're on our way back. And Jimmy's riding with her, and she's got her dog. And every once in a while, she pulls something out of her purse. She'd give one to the dog, and she'd pull another one out, and she'd eat it. Then she'd pull another one out, she'd give it to the dog. And Jimmy looks over, and he's like, "What the fuck are you feeding that dog?" And she goes, "Oh, it's just dog biscuits." Looks up, this bitch been eating dog biscuits. And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." I'm like, this bitch has got God knows how much money, fucking rich. Eat dog biscuits. Fucking wrong with you? I don't give a shit how much money you got. Stupid as hell. Mm. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Oh,
Hello, this is Morse
you
Mutual
checking on me?
Insurance. I'll look into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Right. Dude, you know what? That concept right there is the fucking life glue that holds me and my wife together, dude. I think if either one of us ever did anything then put the kids first, we wouldn't work. You know, either one of us. If she did that, if she did something that they didn't come first, I'd see it funny, and vice versa. You know. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Uh, agreed. Yeah. Man, my youngest daughter is my youngest daughter. Me and my wife. I've got four kids, and she's got three. Four total live with us. Um, and when my youngest daughter was born, her mother, I remember the first words she fucking said when she told me she was pregnant, dude. She goes, "I'm pregnant, and I'm getting rid of it." I I tried my damn dude. I tried my damnedest to hold my tongue, but I told her I do. There's very few things I get serious about, but life is fucking one of them. And when she said that, I said, "Motherfucker, you kill my kid, you better dig two graves, because you going in the ground next, bitch." I was like, "I ain't fucking playing. You kill my kid, I'm gonna end your ass." Like I ain't never been one to be like that, but fucking, it's not the kid's fault. You know what I mean? No matter what the fuck we did, it ain't got nothing to do with them. That's life. And you know, whatever caused it, yeah, they're supposed to be here. If it wasn't, they wouldn't be. You know what I mean? It ain't their fucking fault. And I couldn't do it. I could never live with that on my conscience. Fantastic Beasts. Oh, that's that Harry Potter bullshit. Yeah, yeah. It's that Harry Potter spinoff. Kind of. It's in the same realm, but it's not the same characters. I think it's. Oh, you're good. Right? Uh, some women that's sacred. Some women, yeah. Now, you can't say all of them. Some of that shit's too quick to be sacred. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, depends on the woman. Right. Damn, man, fucking pole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's foul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right, right. Yeah, I know what you mean. It pisses you off because they're pushing the fucking stereotype, and then our ass gets dragged with the motherfucker. But like that's where motherfuckers come up with shit. Well, all men think. No, not all men. Yeah, dude, I think every good dude at some point has had to deal with that, where we have to deal with um an overwhelming amount, sometimes overwhelming amount of disbelief. And, once you cross a certain point, no matter what you say or do is not going to change a thing. The only thing that you can do is be patient and show it. Don't say nothing about it. Don't fucking talk about it. Don't fucking apologize for whatever. Show it. If you really give a damn, it'll show in how you behave and how you act and how you speak on a day-to-day basis and the shit that you take care of without saying a fucking word. You know? Yeah. You can't. I mean, there's nothing you, because everybody's had those. And guys have them too. Guys have those shitty fucking girlfriends that drag them through all kind of hell, that make them, that give them the mentality that they're not women, they're bitches. And they start, calling all women bitches because they've been hurt so many times and they don't want to admit that they're fucking hurt. And so they get all macho and, they pull that whole thing and it just perpetuates itself. And chicks do the same thing. They get up with dudes like that who have been hurt. And it's just this vicious fucking cycle that goes on and on and on until somebody's brave enough to go, you ain't got nothing I can't take. You know what I mean? You can't hit fucking hard enough and knock me down. How you gonna prove that? Well, I'll just stand there and keep letting you hit me and you'll see it. Eventually you'll fucking see it. I'm live streaming right now, so hopefully the internet catches on. I don't know how many people were seeking wisdom in a GTA match at 2 o'clock in the morning, but there it is for you, buddy. Words of wisdom. That's like my 5-year good advice moment. The rest of it's all going to be retardism from here on out. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hey, no shit though. I'm that way. I'm. Ooh, good shot. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I think to some degree on that one, that's each situation is unique too, because everybody's relationships and styles and stuff are different. Because like me and my wife, like she's a real affectionate person. I'm not. I'm southern and kind of brutish, and my tip is honesty. But like I said, I think it's like, each person, each individual, male, female, gay, straight, whatever your business is, everybody has their own thing that makes them feel right. You know what I mean? Like, and if you have respect for your partner, you know what those things are, and you take care of them if you actually care about them. And if they're paying attention, they'll notice. You know, if they actually give a shit, then they'll notice those things. Yeah, they don't. They take it for granted. Mm. Well, sometimes I've seen them. Yeah. Well, see, I tell you what, I got a fear of as a relationship person. I got a fear of. You ever been in a relationship for X amount of time, and then they're like, "Oh, we need to spice things up." Oh no, we don't. We don't. That is not always necessarily a fucking thing. Let me explain that the internet is a big fucking place, and some lines, once you cross them, you don't fucking go back. You can't undo those things. You can't unremember that shit. You don't want to know what the fuck happened to that gerbil. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just some shit that you don't do. You know what I mean? You just don't fucking. I think. Mm. Oh, it finally got me. Well, one. Damn it. I'm sorry. What's that? What's that last bit? Something. Well, you know what the biggest secret on that is? Oh, go ahead. Mm, that, and it doesn't cost a thing. Yeah, you ain't got to have no money involved, dude. I've gone to tons of fucking places. Yeah, I've gone tons of fucking places. Didn't cost a dime and had a fucking awesome time. Just acting like a fucking idiot. But more so than that though. I mean, just as well as that, because that's too. You got to keep it interesting. You got to do a lot of stuff. You gotta explore things together, discover things together. That's important. But another thing is you also have to keep in mind that like in 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 its grandeur, okay, you're both people and you're both gonna change. The trick is to change together. You know, help each other, guide each other. Did you know that it's psychologically healthy to be in a relationship? Like on a physical level, it is psychologically healthy to be in a relationship with a person. It keeps you grounded. When people spend too much time by themselves, they become detached. They will convince themselves of things that they are that they may not be. Their ego grows and shit like that. But if you got a fucking partner that loves you, they'll be like, "Would you knock that dumb shit off? Who the fuck is lying to you? Knock it off." You know what I'm saying? That will ground you. That will help you keep level and help you make yourself better rather than letting you lie to yourself. You know what I mean? I can't remember the name of the quote, but somebody said, man's greatest lie was to himself. Yeah. It's always going to be different. It's always going to be changing. You just kind of have to, understand that you're both changing together. You're going to have weird moments. Shit's going to go fucking ham sometimes, but if you love each other and you care about each other, it's not hard to keep things right. Yeah, same here. I was getting chased and attempt to trolled. Yeah, that's what I'm going to charge him with. Oh, I wouldn't do that here. Oh, blooming cactus is in here. It's a friend of mine. That polo boy, quad six. Yeah, it is the massive war zone, and it's an evolving one too. It started off at like street level crime, and it has escalated up to military grade level crime. Yeah, like because we started getting like a whole bunch more in the last, I'd say 15 months, 16 months, something like that, a year and a half. Movie? Excuse me. I think Covenant. Oh yeah. I've seen that. That's bad. Yeah, the big dudes. They're doing a spin off of that. I thought I heard something about them doing a spin-off of that movie showing how those people got started. Yeah. They have a tendency to be really good because, like, some of them I fucked up and started watching them. I didn't even know what the fuck I was watching. And midway through, I was like, fuck, this is an alien movie. What the fuck? I didn't know I was watching an alien movie. Like, that was really, like, it sucked me in. Yeah. Yeah. Schwarzenegger. Hey, oh, do you want to know something funny? Do you know the first role of the Predator? Well, the first person that they tried to cast was Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he had signed up until he figured out that nobody was going to see his face, and he bailed. He figured out he'd be wearing a rubber mask all the time. He's like, "Yeah, I don't want to do that." Oh, another Jean-Claude fun fact. Do you know Jean-Claude Van Damme originally didn't have any martial arts training? That he originally, most of his training came from ballerina, or being a ballerina. That's why he always works in those fucking spin kicks to everything, dude. It's a ballerina move. They just tweaked a couple of little parts and made it look like some kind of martial art. To me, I went after I heard about it. It kind of made sense to me because I got to thinking about it. I was like, okay, if I was a super egotistical dude trying to get as much tail as possible, where would I go? Oh, I'd be a ballerina all motherfucking day if it puts me around a bunch of booty. I'd be a dancing fucking idiot, right? And I was like, that's what it is. That's why later in his fucking career he had so many fucking sexual harassment lawsuits and this, that's, and the other. And I was like, that's exactly what the fuck happened. A little bit. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. They're trying. No way. Fucking A. He probably jumped on that. Hold up. This polo boy wanna go. Oh, this dude's the same level as me. Well, ain't that some old shit? Okay. Was it yellow? Okay, we'll go to tiebreaker. Hang on. Let's see. Let me highlight this fool. He's been like, yeah, I just noticed he's been sending me hate mail and shit. I ain't been paying no attention. I guess I murked him a time or two, and he must have got upset, came after me, and I've been talking, dude. If I'm talking, I'm kind of not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of fucking off. And I must have killed him a time or two. No, he's like, hold that L for me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know. I'm in my it's for a loss. Hold that L. It's a football term, or originally was. Taking a fucking L, taking a loss. Yeah, I don't know where it started either. Oh, the aliens themselves. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. They never. They went to their planet that one time in that one movie where they stole people and brought them there. I don't remember what the name of that was. So you know what I'm talking about? They stole like those convicts and shit, and those all those different people. They kidnapped them and brought them there to hunt them and shit. That was a pretty epic movie.
Hi.
What up? Uh-huh. Yeah, see how it unfolded, how it goes from like you know, because they're like really technical Klingons, kind of. You know what I'm saying? They're brutish and warriorish like that, but then they're also like, they come predisposed with every weapon and tactical fucking gear that they could possibly need, going from night vision to thermal vision to fucking, you know, they're like really battled up, you know. Yeah, right. I don't know. I don't know. It's a possibility because I've seen a ton of comics. I never got into the comics, but I have seen them. I know they're around. I'm not sure who owns it. That's right. Hmm. Are they really? They're on Nickelodeon. Yeah, yeah, they're on. Yeah, yeah, because they were on. You know what I wish they'd redo and like do it more like the comic? Because I mean, the first one was good and everything, but redo the Crow. I think that'd be epic if they did it a little, a little more like the comic, dude. The comic was a lot more gruesome. Yeah, he'd probably hold that down right now. Yeah, he'd probably hold that down right now. He'd have to put a little muscle on, but he could do that, dude. He could do that good and twisted. Yeah, because dude, did you ever read the comic? The comic was so much darker than the movie. Um, like for example, he had a scar that was never really talked about or shown, but there was a scar that went from his right eye down and then across his nose. And what it was a tear that he had shed when he died. When he saw his wife being raped, he was already dead. and he shed a tear. And that was the thing that made the crow notice him. That's why the crow took him back and let him go fly, because he loved her so much that he was able to shed a tear after death for her. And the crow knew how powerful he could be, so it brought him and let him come back to correct it. But when he came back, he was still so fucking mad that he wanted to torment the people that he was killing. Like Fumboy was the only one he let kill himself. He let him OD. The rest of them, every time he killed one, he would catch the bullet casing that he shot them with, and he'd tie it in his fucking hair. After the second one, the rest of them heard him coming because his hair would fucking jingle from the bullet shells. Yeah, yeah, it was a lot darker than the fucking movie was. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got it pretty close. They kept most of the character names the same. They added in a new big villain that there wasn't in the comics. And they made him a musician instead of a carpenter. In the comics, he was a carpenter. And that's why they were in that shitty old house, because he was fixing it up. And when those dudes ran across him, they weren't in their house. They weren't burgled. They were on the street. His car had broken down. He was trying to fix his car when they came across him in that fucking big ass T-Bird or that big ass car that T-Bird had. And they shot him. They shot him so close to his fucking head that his hair caught on fire. So like, as that one tear that shed, his head was still on fire and shit as he was lying there. And the crow would talk to him in the comics too. Like, it would communicate with him. It wouldn't actually speak, but it would come to him in dream sequences and shit. And he'd fall asleep and he would see like an image of a horse wrapped up in a barbed wire fence. For anybody that's ever had horses or knows anything about them, is if they get wrapped up in a barbed wire fence, there's about nothing you can do. They're dead. The only things you can do is put them out of their misery. Yeah, and like he dreamt that he was in a train and he saw a horse that was wrapped up in a fence, and the crow kept telling him, "Don't look, boy, don't look." And it turns out that was the crow had been communicating with him from the beginning, and that was what was originally said when she was getting uh, brutalized. The crow was already telling him even then, "Don't look, boy, don't look." And then he shed the tear, and that set everything into motion. Those comics are actually still going through a female character called Razor, and they're doing all right. The movies, however, fucking killed it, dude. The second one came kind of close, and then the third and fourth were shit. They got so far away from the story, they were ridiculous. Yeah, yeah, the first two were classics, dude. I love those. They at least tried to stick to the story. The girl from the tattoo shop was Shelly, the kid from the first one, the little skater kid. And she was supposed to be the third. In the comics, that's who was the third. But she never died. She got to stay, like, with the whatever and never died.
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service?
Oh,
I can
fuck
do
me.
that.
Oh, go kill this one guy. And then I can get out here. Alright, bro. Right. Oh. Oh. Yeah, man, and the move. And mhm.
LJT here. You heard the expression, money doesn't grow on trees? Well, it doesn't grow in your money factory either. You're out of supplies, so head over there and start a materials run now.
Such a little bitches.
MMI, we expect the unexpected. I think we can handle that.
I was sitting there watching. I was listening. It's just like you're trying to find a word that doesn't say old. Because that's what you wanted to say. I said the same shit. I'll be like, I'm weathered. All right, bub. All right, later, bub. Word. All right, man. I'll be around. Hmm.
All
What?
Morse Mutual oper.
Oh, I thought my bike blew up. That's why I was trying to call it. I guess it didn't blow it up. I'm gonna kill these one dudes, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, no, right? That's how it always happens. That's why I wind up staying up till the middle of the fucking night. I'm just gonna kill this guy one more time. Just come here. Right, right? And then I'd be like, but he's so close. I can give him one or two more. These dudes are smart. Watch. They're traveling together as a two-piece. When I get near them, they're gonna split up. Yeah, they already did. Oh, damn, smacked the tree. Oh yeah, it'll be here tomorrow. Hey, if you would, man, remind me tomorrow or something. There used to be a glitch for keeping your stuff full, and you never had to resupply. Like, once you got it full, it would stay full. I don't know if it's still, yeah, I don't know if it's still working or not, but if you'll remind me, I'll check later. Because I always mean to. I fucking forget. Me too, dude. And fucking, I never remember. I say it like every 5 or 6 days. I need to check on that. I never do. Mm. Huh. Whoop. Yeah. Yeah, the first ones are easy. Wait till you get to the point to where you're like, you forgot to put the money out for the fucking tooth fairy, and she took the tooth, but she didn't leave the money, and you gotta come up with something. Dude, I told my 6-year-old or 5-year-old like 2 or 3 months ago, I was like, I damn near whooped the tooth fairy's ass. She's like, what? She was like, yeah, that bitch couldn't find your fucking tooth. She's come in there hassling me. Now I gotta give this mother. She's waking me up 1 o'clock in the fucking morning because she can't find your goddamn teeth. She gave me a quarter. She told me she's coming back, but or a dollar, whatever the fuck it was. I was like, she told me she's coming back, but you're gonna have to give me that tooth, man. She's pissed at me. She totally bought it, dude. she's like, Dad almost beat up the tooth fairy. Oh no, I was gonna pop out there. Yeah. Yeah, dude, my dad did. Right? My dad did that when I was about my mid 30s. He's like, how you doing? How you been? I'm like, hey, what's up? You got cancer or something? What's up? You dying? And I ain't talked to you in like 15 fucking years. What's going on? You in a bad spot in your life? Your marriage going to shit? Your midlife crisis? Now you're looking for some justification in the kid that you fucking abandoned 25 years ago? Yeah, I'm great. Bye. Right? Can't just go back. Me having a good life should not give you some kind of sense of accomplishment. You didn't have nothing to do with it. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Some people do that, and it's like some people do change. Like most people change as time goes on. Some people get stuck. I've noticed that through um let's see how to explain this properly. Okay, my parents are shit. Not trying to like be personal about nothing, but because of that, I wound up always looking for figures, and I wound up observing a lot of my elders. And I've noticed that there were a few that they were cool as fuck, but they were stuck at certain points in their life. I know right now, I know a 73-year-old dude who still smokes crack and tries to party like he's fucking in his 20s, and he don't know no better. He didn't, he spent 50 years renting a home. He could have paid for that thing 3 times, and he rented the same joint forever, partying like he's a fucking teenager, no fucking retirement plan, no fucking nothing. And then eventually, the people who owned the home sold it, and he'd been there for 50 fucking years, like literally since before his mother died. Like he was raised in that home, and when he had to move, he was completely fucking lost. You know, and I was like, he was one of those people. He got stuck. Like something happened to him, something I don't know what, where, or why. Some of his friends and shit they would say shit like, "Oh, Benny went on a fucking acid trip and he never came back," shit like that. But the honesty of it is right, because I mean, even if you don't notice it, people can. They can get stuck in those routines. They can get stuck in those kinds of feelings or point of view, or you know, so many things that can happen that if you don't deal with the hiccup in life, it'll keep you there. Uh, Like another buddy of mine's mom was like that, dude. She used to hate me, and I never did anything to this woman. Their fucking house burnt down twice, and twice I'd show up with food and clothes and all kinds of shit. This mom would still treat me like shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I ever do? She just didn't like me. She's just one of them people. She wasn't gonna change. She was who she was. I was like, that's fine. Can't do nothing about that. Oh, look. Oh, that's you guys. Shit, my bad. I started to shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That doesn't undo it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. A lot of people don't pick up that you're supposed to fail. But the trick to it is you're supposed to learn from those failures. You're supposed to keep, the definition of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You have to actually learn from those failures, from those losses, and take what worked and go forward with it and take the shit that didn't and leave it behind. You know, and some people get stuck in that shit. Yeah. Right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Right? Pan? Did you say tran or pan? Like pan? What is pansexual? I don't think I've heard of that one. Okay. 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 Yeah. Your mic keeps doing that, cutting in and out things. I have to like if I get quiet, it's because I'm trying to focus to hear you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been doing it like every like 6 7 words. I can still hear you, but it'll be like hyper quiet. Yeah, it's coming in good now though. It's fine now. Ow, ow, ooh, I pulled it up. Yeah, I'm currently having almost the same issue with my oldest sons. Their mom wants to do that. She wants to. And I mean, I get it. You want your kids to love you. I understand that, but love isn't just about making them happy. Love is, my biggest fear when I first became a father. Okay, and this is the weirdest damn feeling, but 5 seconds before he was born and 5 seconds after, this is where my mentality jumped. Like before he got here, it felt like the weight of the fucking world was crushing on me. I was terrified. All I could think was, oh my God, this life is going to be responsible. I'm going to be responsible for this life for the next 20 some odd years. It's going to look to me for food, encouragement, wisdom, guidance, food, shelter, all your basics, plus whatever it's going to take for him to be a good person, you know. And then 5 seconds after he was born, I felt like, motherfucker, try to stop me. Somebody try to stop me right now from doing the right thing. Watch, you get in my fucking way, I'm gonna knock you down. I'm gonna do the right, like nothing was gonna stop me. And that I don't know. I don't know. I think it like she wants to be their friend, and I love them enough to understand that what they need is not necessarily going to be something that they like. You know, all I could think about from that day forward is like, if I die tomorrow, what will they have? Will they be able to think enough for themselves to make their own decisions to guide themselves through life? Like that's the shit that keeps me up. Bam. Yeah, I don't know who these dudes are. We just started wrecking them for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And You know, people need that from a young age. They don't understand its structure. You know. Oh crap! I stuck my head in that thing, dude. I got stuck. Yeah, I think it was February. My youngest son's birthday turned 10 this year, and while he was over here, or while we had his birthday party here, and me and his mom are civil. We don't argue or nothing in front of them, and you know any major life things that are going on, we run by each other and shit. We've never had any kind of child support disagreements or any kind of bullshit like that, or custody battles, or none of that. We've always completely stayed out of court and kept everything done on our own. And when he had done something on his birthday, he was kind of being a little brat, and he had done something, he disrespected her, did or said something weird to her, and she kept asking him, well, why did you do that? Well, why did you do that? You know, and eventually I couldn't take no more, and I was like, just go on in there. And I had to explain to her, he keeps doing it because you keep giving him the option to. He keeps pushing that limit because you're asking him why. Every time you ask him why, you're giving him the idea that he has a say so in the matter. He's your child, not your friend. You know, he needs to. They have to understand the concept of right and wrong, and to listen to you at all times. Like that's the most important thing. Like the first word I taught all of my kids was no. And it sounds ridiculous, but the first reason that first word is no is so that at any given moment, if you're too far away to stop them from doing something that will hurt themselves, if you can say no and they stop doing everything, you're doing it perfect. Because that's exactly what you need to happen. Something's going to happen. They're always going to get close to something sharp or close to some kind of ledge at the edge of the stairs or fucking something. There's going to be a moment you got to scream no, and you're going to need them to stop because you're too far to actually grab them yourself. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mm, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even want to imagine that. Like, I know it sounds horrible, but yeah. Wow. That's horrible. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. The exact, if it's ever happened to once, you'll think about it every time after. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah, yeah. I'll go ahead and tell you that's the first one is going to be your most nerve-wracking one because the first one you don't know what's going on. You don't know what you're doing yet. You know what I mean? You're figuring it all out as it goes. Once you get a couple of years in and you get the second one, you get that original stuff down. You become more comfortable with it. You learn to trust yourself. Mm. Huh. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. No. had a lot of the same issues going on with them. I've had my boys, they've been living with me for coming into 4 years now. They've been with me. No, maybe longer. My son was 10, and he was already in alternative school and had 3 felonies. He was 10. And most of these were like assault and shit like that. Like he assaulted his fucking teacher. Almost got fucking like real time for hitting his fucking teacher. And he left school twice. He didn't skip. He fucking left. He like in the middle of class was like, you know what, fuck this. Got up, walked home, left. Didn't try to hide or sneak shit. Just was like, I'm out. And I'm like, it's another one of those moments where um I'm 50-50 on it, you know. I'm the guy I was before I was dad, and then I'm a dad, you know. The like guy before was dad was like, that's a ballsy move, dude. After dad is like, what the fuck are you doing? People can kill you. There's all kinds of crazy in the fucking world. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you know, I had to like it scared the shit out of me. Once I got him back here with me though, got him back grounded, got him, and it's the same scenario. You know, wanted to be a buddy, can't figure out why things are going wrong because you're not making any changes. You're not making them respect you. You're not giving them a structure. They crave these things. You don't give it to them, they go wild, and they will. Like anything will. Even a dog. And I mean, I'm not trying to compare dogs to people, but like if you do the same thing repetitively with any given animal, the animal picks up a routine. Kids are the same way, the exact same way. All right, I think I've killed myself enough tonight. Uh-oh. Oh no. Damn it. Nope. I guess I needed one more. What the fuck? And I'm about to say that. Shoot. Let me roll some cigarettes and get my ass in there.